Wrestling fans, what's going on, man? Black Couch Booking back with a brand new video. If you're new to the channel, please like, comment, subscribe. If you're old to the channel, watch all of my old videos. I have 360 videos on this channel. No way you've seen all of them, man. Thank you for the love and support thus far. We've been going crazy lately, and welcome to the Couch Crew, man. I hope you guys enjoyed this video today. No long intro. I want to get right into it. Y'all complain about how long my intros are. All right. So, I had the opportunity to watch All In this weekend. Now, if you've been on my live, if you watched a couple of my other videos, I said I would never buy a AEW premium live, pay-per-view. I'm sorry, I'm WWE brainwashed. Pay-per-view. I said I would never buy a AEW pay-per-view. I said, nope, there's no way. And you know what? I gave in. I said, you know what? I just want to watch it. There are some interesting matches on there. And I can say without a shadow of a doubt that I was completely, completely dead wrong, absolutely wrong about AEW. AEW's been around for 5 years now, and I never gave them a fair shot. And I love being wrong because I'm a student of the game. I love pro wrestling. Whether you want to call me a nerd, whether you want to call me lame, are you too old to be watching wrestling, whatever the case may be, I love all things drama, dramatic, theater, movies, TV shows, entertainment. I love pro wrestling, and I can say without a shadow of a doubt, Elite is definitely what I would call the wrestling that I saw on Sunday, 12 p.m. I watched so much damn wrestling yesterday. I was watching the pre-show, and I'm gonna jump around a lot, but I know you guys want to hear the good stuff first, so I'm gonna give it to you. Swerve versus Daniel Bryan was a clinic. The presentation is something I always complain about AEW. I'm like, I can't get with AEW because the WWE's presentation is just so much better. This felt like big match feel. Those entrances tonight, yesterday, were insane. When Swerve came out, I'm like, this is what I want a black wrestler to look and feel like in WWE. I know what you're thinking. What? But he wear chains and come out to hip hop music too. It just felt different. It didn't feel like it felt like this is really like the guy. Like, yeah, it's hard to explain. I don't want to contradict myself from my last couple of videos, so I'm gonna leave that there. But when Swerve came out, something just felt right about this. Even the Acclaimed, when they came out rapping their own song, but the people were into it. I was into it. It didn't feel cheesy. It didn't feel like it was being forced. It just felt cool, and he was actually spitting some good bars. Like, I'm not going to touch too much on race. That's not what this is about. I'm touching on All In. All In was great. Swerve versus Daniel Bryan, even Swerve losing, that's how you book someone to lose and they still look strong. Because now I'm interested to see what him and Hangman Adam Page get into now. The presentation, the pyro, everything about it was just so good. And I'm like, yo, I really didn't give AEW a chance these last few years. I should have been watching every All In. I should have been watching everything based off what I'm watching now. If this is how they shit is all the time, I'm in for a rude awakening. I'm gonna have to go back and do some rewinds or something. I'm definitely watching the next pay-per-view by AEW as well. Mercedes Moné and Britt Baker put on a technical clinic. If you like technical wrestling, this is why Sasha Banks is my favorite. Mercedes Moné is my favorite women's wrestler of all time. That is one of the best technical wrestlers ever. Not just women, men and women. Mercedes Moné is one of the best technical wrestlers ever. Started off a little slow, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I have critiques as well. It was a little slow for me with this Mercedes Moné Britt Baker match. I'm like, come on, once they started picking it up a little bit more and started getting into it, I thoroughly enjoyed myself. And yo, Britt Baker is amazing. I've said this multiple times on this channel and in real life to people that, I think Britt Baker, people understand how good she is, but I think she's kind of underrated. Because if you put her in a pool against the WWE women, I think people would take the WWE women over Britt Baker. But mark my words, if Britt Baker had a chance to go to WWE, I'm thinking she would have a Bayley type of career, get over like a Bayley, in my opinion. Multiple time women's champion, might be a tag team champion a couple of times, but have some great matches. I think Britt Baker and Mercedes Moné had a match reminiscent of the Iron Man match between Bayley and Sasha Banks. Nowhere near, not as good, but it was giving me those technical wrestling vibes, those, really people who know how to wrestle. We're not just doing spots all day. Like, it felt good, it felt right. Mercedes Moné with the emotion. This is why she's one of my favorite women's wrestlers. My favorite women's wrestlers because of matches like this. Like I said, still a little bit off of her promos in AEW from what I've been watching, the highlights and stuff like that. But this is why she's still a top not a top prospect, but a top player in the game. And when her contract ends, WWE is still gonna try to send her a contract, no matter how old she is by that time. Like I said, I'm jumping around. Another women's match: Toni Storm versus Mariah May. I am a Mariah May believer now. I thought she was going to lose, and I did not think that she was ready to be AEW Women's Champ just off of what I've seen. But she proved me wrong. I'm wrong a lot in this video, guys. Toni Storm, the best women's character in all of wrestling for sure. Over AF. Like I said, I love her entrance every time she comes out, and you get the black and white screen. But then if the camera jumps to Mariah May, the camera, like, the screen turns back to color, and then it go back to Toni Storm, and it go back to black and white. Just a little details and stuff like that is stuff that I pay attention to. Like I said, I always said the WWE's presentation was better, but this presentation, All In, Tony Khan must have spent a lot of money. And you know what? Shout out to Tony Khan. You did your thing tonight, brother. Whether you let other people have more involvement, have more opinions, or whether you was like, no, I need this to be perfect. Damn near flawless premium live. Let's see, I'm a WWE dickhead. Pay-per-view for me, to be honest, man. Like I say, enjoy that match as well. Great outcome. I'm actually gonna pay attention to Mariah May and see what goes on with her title reign. Hopefully she has a good one. And I'm looking forward to see what's next for Toni Storm. If she's gonna revert back to her old character, or we're gonna keep it up, which I think we should keep up the timeless Toni Storm character as much as possible, and let's put her in a feud with somebody immediately. Let's keep the ball rolling. Let me go to the pre-show real quick, because Dustin Rhodes, man, I'm so happy for that brother actually getting to not be a joke. Even if it's a joke that we love, Dustin Rhodes is showing you. I mean, he showed you when him and Cody first went against each other at All In. The first AEW pay-per-view ever. But he continues to show why he deserves to be where he is, and why WWE should have given him a real shot to be a serious character and to be something more than the guy who is sexually confused with gold paint on his face and wigs and robes and doing weird stuff all the time. Dustin Rhodes. Not only is he a trio, the double belt Rhodes, trios and tag team Ring of Honor champion. Fire. Well deserved. Actually bringing some prestige to those titles. Never held a Ring of Honor title ever. Double champ. You can't write a better story than this, man. When he don't go back. I'm like, why does he just go back to WWE? He could do some stuff with his brother. His brother could have used him in the against the bloodline. No. Retire in AEW. Retire as Dustin Rhodes. Do not retire as Goldust. As much as I like the character Goldust, I love me some Velveteen Dream, and that was Velveteen Dream had to draw some inspiration from Goldust. I like Goldust, but at the end of the day, this is a serious wrestler, guys. Dustin Rhodes, the Rhodes family. We don't have to be like I'm part of it. Black Couch Raheem Rhodes subjected to wearing polka dots and dressing up with gold paint and wigs and dressing up with silver paint, and you know what I'm saying? Like, this is what I like to see, man. Speaking of trios match, my guy Pac, man, I miss, WWE misses you, man. We're going crazy with the cruiserweights, man. I really miss Neville. Shout out to my guy Pac, man, new champion. Shout out to Claudio, aka Cesaro, champion. I just got so many good vibes. Like, there were titles being retained. There were titles being, you know what I'm saying? New champions. Like, yo, I'm gonna say it might be controversial, but for me, All In was better than SummerSlam. I am a WWE fanboy through and through, and I'm giving my honest opinion. I do not care if no one agrees or disagrees. I do not care about getting he's doing this to get AEW fan. I don't care about none of that. All In was better than SummerSlam to me, and this is why. More wrestling, more storytelling, right? But listen, just because I don't watch on a week-to-week basis, I've paid attention to what the build-up to each match is, and the build-up for each match was justified. I had me a time with Hook versus Jericho. Hook can get better over time though for me. And I like Hook, which is weird. I'm saying I like somebody that I still feel is a little green. Maybe not necessarily green, but needs to work on the mic a little bit. I think his character could continue to evolve. But I like Hook. I feel like he has a good look. I feel like he has a good character. I liked it better when he just didn't talk at all, really. Like that's like mystique for me. But, you know, it is what it is. Shout out to my guy Hook. And to that one asshole that was in the crowd saying, hurry up and retire. He was saying that about Chris Jericho. Why you gotta be such a bitch? Chris Jericho wasn't having a bad match. He's a little he's older. Motherfucker, you can't be big buff and brawler like The Rock doing trend and be that damn old. Like, he's older, bro. What the hell do you want from him? He put on the good match and he put Hook over. Some of y'all, man, and listen, I'm another side piece, bro. Having fans chant things, stuff like that is cool, but we don't need CM Punk chants. I'm not even an AEW fan. Like, it's unnecessary. All right. Like, if you're a WWE fan, don't go to the show. You know what I'm saying? But we don't need CM Punk chants, especially for no fucking reason. They were chanting CM Punk chants during Mercedes Moné versus Britt Baker. Now, them chanting it during the Young Bucks match is kind of like, all right, okay, it's ironic. But at the end of the day, man, Young Bucks, shout out to the Young Bucks, man. Shout out to the Young Bucks, man. Did they thing. Great tag team match. Shout out to everybody. The Acclaimed. Shout out FTR. I want FTR to be the champions because, you know, I never let go of the Revival. And I hope y'all don't hear that damn siren in the back where I'm trying to record my video. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, at the end of the day, guys, AEW All In was great. I thoroughly enjoyed myself. I enjoyed, you know, obviously I wanted my guy Swerve to retain, but he still looked super duper strong, punishing Daniel Bryan in front of his family. That is how you make a good heel right there. Swerve is going to be a multiple time AEW world champion. Mark my words. You can't just have that guy with all that momentum and all that flair, all that aura, and not let him be a multi-time champion, man. Shout out to my guy Swerve. Shout out to Will Ospreay. You know what? I was wrong about you, Will Ospreay. I said you didn't go to WWE because you couldn't hack it, and I was wrong. That was a hell of a match with MJF. Dare I say multiple 5-star matches potentially on this card? We'll see what Dave Meltzer punk ass got to say. We'll see what Jim Cornette has to say. But my opinion, what I think All In was amazing. My guy Ricochet debuted. Shout out to Ricochet. He didn't need to win. Christian Cage winning was a good heel heat move. But my guy Ricochet, I'm going to be watching. I can see them putting Ricochet and Will Ospreay in a program immediately, and we getting some banger matches. Don't know if he's gonna be champion ASAP. Don't know if he needs to be champion ASAP, but you can already tell by how they presented him that they're gonna give him a lot more respect than he got in WWE. He's gonna be seen on TV more, and he's gonna have a lot of matches. But I like the way Tony Khan passes the titles around. Doesn't seem forced. Lets people have good reigns. Even if they're not long reigns, they have reigns to the point where they still look strong. So you know what? I'm not mad at it. So if Ricochet does beat Will Ospreay for that title ASAP, that wouldn't be bad. Will Ospreay is a multi-time champion at this point. So it wouldn't be like you're burying him. Or if you want Ricochet to take one of the Ring of Honor titles as well, then it is what it is. But like I said, guys, thank you for the love and support thus far. I appreciate you guys. And you know what, man? I'm looking forward to watching what's next. And let me say this, I'm not going to stop making WWE videos. I'm just going to make AEW videos this week, and then moving forward, I will mix them in. I'll make videos on both companies, and then I'm going to have to go buy me a TNA pay-per-view and see what's up with them boys over there, man. Thank you for love and support, guys. I'll talk to you later, man. Damn, this video is only supposed to be 8 minutes, but we're at the 14-minute mark. Sheesh. Peace out, man. I had a great time with All In, man. Welcome to the channel. See you.